This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines.
And I think coming back home is exactly what this team needed. They got roughed up on the road. It was a big wake-up call. I'm curious to see how they respond.
Oh, it's stolen by Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Butler knows what he can do inside. That time he rocked him for a throwdown.
And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting when you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
Now here's Lillard. A top-tier scorer, averaging a little under 25 points a contest.
You know, this is where Giannis still does most of his damage. He has the size, athleticism, and shot repertoire to hurt you inside.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Last game with 30. He can't get it to go. Butler with the ball. And Lopez picks him up. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. And when I brought up Giannis Antetokounmpo, Coach was full of admiration, saying it's always going to be difficult when you're playing Giannis. Not only is he one of the best players this league has, but he's also a fierce competitor. Guys, it sounds like he knows who he's up against.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Green. Outside Curry. The three. Prince grabs the miss.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open look. Lillard makes it look so easy. The quick release. Uber impressive.
It's Podziemski on the wing. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And that'll be Milwaukee's ball as it goes out of bounds. Bucks able to keep the possession. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Pass to Lopez.
Boy, I love the energy Green plays defense with. He's always contesting the shot.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Now here's Kuzma. Checking the numbers, he's averaging close to 15 a game. And Clark, the playoffs just around the corner. How many teams do you think have a legit shot to win it all?
Well, when you talk about championship teams, I think there's 5 or 6 teams that have the ingredients to win 16 games. There is a component of luck and health that goes into that. You got to be top flight to go the distance. Chalk that up. Lopez won't miss many of those. You know, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Here's Curry. Basket's good.
Hey, inside Curry has all the tricks. Floaters, scoop shots, fall-aways, left hand, right hand. However he has to do it, he will.
Timeout called, the Bucks. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
Hey, they had their chances, but they struggled from the line. It's so hard to win that way on someone else's floor.
Hey, knocking down free throws in a hostile environment is really about the battle of the mind.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Back to Hield. Left side Curry. 4-3. Another missed shot. He's 1 of 5. Looking shaky out there.
So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this bad.
And Clark, Bobby Portis has really become a fan favorite around the league.
He sure has. He's one of my favorites. I mean, everybody loves Bobby Buckets, and I think it's because he's got a blue collar style and mentality. He's not a guy that was super highly touted coming into the league, and he brings great energy, passion, and tenacity, and he produces.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Milwaukee?
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
Assisted by.
And the basket is good.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Trent Jr.
And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Podziemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. They also got Trace Jackson Davis late in the second round, and he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside. Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink it.
Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, BA. The Bucks know they are a high-level team. They want to dominate the competition on another level.
And the Warriors miss again.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And Post gets it to go.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Here's Portis. Off target at the rim. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for the Bucks, impacting the game in a number of ways. The man is relentless. We'll be right back. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you, stat-wise?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Payton. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lopez. Outside Moody. Pass to Payton. 6 to shoot. With the drive. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, with the Bucks switching coaches midway through last season, Doc Rivers' experience with star-laden rosters, he said, quote, "I resist thinking that you can't coach players. I have no problem holding them accountable. If you don't do it, you're not going to win." Brian, the pressure's on to get it done.
Burden of expectations. It's title or bust. Thanks, Allie. It's his first trip to the line. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
Pass to Green. Now here's Lopez. He's defended by Looney. Back to Lopez. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Warriors trail by 6. Here's Payton. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Outside Podziemski. Takes a 3. Up again. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to go. Milwaukee leading by 4. To the middle. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. So both teams changing it up here. And the Warriors with possession. They've only given up 1 point in the second quarter. That one coming at the line. Now here's Podziemski. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Here's Green. The shot off that time. Good work defensively by Lopez. Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
Just 3 to shoot. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Lopez has got 5.
And amidst the tall timber, he's right at home, extremely comfortable. Lopez getting it done.
Highlight reel dribble move, and then the athleticism takes over. Woo!
Yep, he wasn't going to be denied there, showing all the skill.
Well, I tell you what, he deserves to do some collar popping after that sequence.
And the Warriors call time here. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Milwaukee this season. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for Golden State. They trail by 6. Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
The reach, the athleticism, the timing, no surprise, Giannis swatted that one away.
Milwaukee on D. They've led by as many as 11. Outside for Porter. Back to Antetokounmpo. Ooh, Giannis using his length inside.
His size and length and touch make Giannis one of the best finishers in the paint.
Here's Curry. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Damian Lillard picks one up.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team. Well, guys, they need to